F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fam? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews with Friends Request Friends to Watch. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yes, this is a movie request coming from Ellie. I forgot to check what year this came out, but Ellie did give us The Lighthouse, which was pretty. You know what I'm saying? That was something. That was something else for us.
Yep.
But they said that they think that we'll definitely enjoy this one. Definitely, kind of our vibes, our style. And then they said it's sort of, right? Don't jump down Ellie's throat if it's not. But they said it's sort of like a predecessor to the movie Snatch, which we enjoyed on the channel. So either way, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to hop into this. I'm ready to see what the title alone got me kind of thinking it's some action-packed, shoot 'em up, bang bang hero type shit. So I'm ready for that. How you feeling over there, Bradley?
Man, I'm feeling great. Can't wait to dive into this one. First of all, thank you, Ellie, for another great request. Your first one was phenomenal. Okay, coming out the gate swinging. And this one right here, I feel like it's going to be another one, like you said, it's right up our alley. Yes, this is the predecessor because it's about 100, 200 comments on Snatch about how this is the one before Snatch. And it's,
Oh, I didn't even...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
They
that. Okay.
Yeah, the comments would agree with him that this is the predecessor. So I'm thinking that we're gonna have a similar vibe, you know what I'm saying? Kind of comedy with action and just a whole bunch of mess going on, which I can't wait for. I don't know if the cinematography is gonna be on that level because I feel like Snatch also had that as well. Some real interesting, transitions, like real beautiful shots. The shots of Brad Pitt with the the trailer and all that, fire. So I'm wondering if this movie has a little less of that because it's the first one. It's his first attempt. But either way, I'm excited to dive into this one, man. So let's get it.
All right, man, let's get it. We ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. We just gonna fly right in. Y'all know what to do with the video. Drop your likes, comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. The goal is 100K. Go ahead and click that button. Click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Lock, stock, and that's probably why it kind of sounded familiar because I'm just like, cause they said, "Have you seen this movie?" I said, "Nah," but that title do kind of sound like motherfuckers.
Bro, they spammed it in the comment section.
And Snatch, was it on YouTube or Patreon? It was probably YouTube
and Patreon.
Yeah, because I've been
both.
I'll be more on Patreon than YouTube.
Yeah.
Lung just requested something. He said, "You ever heard of this movie called? It's called like La Charcuterie or some shit."
Yeah.
Nigga, niggas ain't never heard of that shit, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That shit sound unwatchable.
La charcuterie.
La Charcuterie.
Handmade in Italy, hand stolen in Stepney. It's as long as my arm. I wish it was as long as something else. Don't.
Yeah. I wish it was as long as something else.
£10.
Did you say £10?
Are you deaf?
That's a bargain. I'll take one.
That's the partner, ain't it? You always got to have a partner when you're doing schemes like this.
Treat the wife. Treat somebody else's wife. It's a lot more fun if you don't get caught.
What, this shit
They
gonna
said
turn
this
your
is
wrist
Jason
green?
Statham's film debut too.
Oh, for real?
This is the first movie, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
They was right on ass. Yeah, damn.
Ed can hustle a few quid here and
so
there,
he's
but
still
his
got
real
his style?
talent lies in cards
Yep.
and gambling with cards.
They go to interesting edit. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's
It's
even
time to
Buddy.
move on, and he knows it.
The dude with the pigs. Remember he was feeding people to the pigs and shit?
That's his voice?
Yeah. I know that voice anywhere.
I'll throw in one of these telephones if you like, but it does not include the amp.
Fries, really?
What else do I get with it?
You get a gold-plated Rolls Royce, as long as you pay for it. It's a deal. It's a steal. It's sale of the fucking century. Fuck it, Nick, I think I'll keep it.
All right. It's a ton.
Jesus Christ, you could choke a dozen donkeys on that. What do you do when you're not buying stereos, Nick? Finance revolutions?
Financing revolution.
And certainly not when you've got Liberia's deficit in your skyrocket. Let me feel the fibre of your fabric.
The skinny
Pull
one
out
is
your
Tom.
own stack.
And between the two of them, there ain't much you can't get hold of.
That's my 25 grand. It took me a long time to earn that, so you treat it with respect.
Soap is called Soap because he likes to keep his hands clean of any unlawful behaviour.
Like
He
that.
represents
Soap.
the more sensible side of the four.
Damn.
You sure you can afford 25?
I can afford it as long as I see it again, if that's what you mean.
Looks like it's time to make that call to Harry.
Harry's sex shop.
The amount of money involved has to be 100 grand upwards, and there's no shortage of punters.
Hatchet Harry.
You got it all?
Oh, I see the ring. It's a little hatchet on it. I see
100
that.
grand.
Well, if you got it, you got it.
Damn.
Straight to it.
He's a fucking thief.
Harry has a colleague, a monster of a man.
Man, look like Kingpin. The Thing.
Harry makes sure the administrative side of the business
That's
runs
a fire
harmoniously.
name. Barry the Baptist because he be drowning mugs.
What do you think of these? We're selling hundreds.
What's it for?
Spanking.
So a reasonable return should be in the region of 120 grand. Whatever it's going on, it should be enough to send you on a cooking course.
You're not funny, Tom.
Is that it?
You find it's a job worth doing, you'll find your share improving. Have you got a problem with it?
Can't say a damn thing in there.
Nah, for real though.
Okay.
That's that type of shit where you could say bless you to your neighbors when they sneeze.
Charles, this gear is getting heavier.
Smell hella good in here, though.
Rocket scientists or Nobel Peace Prize winners.
Or just a neighborly weed man. That's it.
All right, Willie?
Does it look like I'm all right? Charles, why have we got that cage?
Security?
Why is it always open?
Right.
Well, I would have used it, Winston, but this is Willie, and Willie lives here.
But you didn't know it was Willie until you opened the door, did you?
I was just gonna say a door like that need a peephole. The way this operation's set up.
What is that?
That's Gloria.
Yes, I know that.
Shit.
You went out 6 hours ago to buy a money counter, and you come back with this fertilizer.
That's why we keep the cage locked.
You don't look like your average fucking culturalist. That's what I mean, Willie.
Dumbass. My God, surrounded
He
by
about to
idiots.
cry, like.
How long's he been in there, son?
About
Son.
20 minutes.
He's on his own.
Yeah.
The only thing he cares more about than an unsettled debt is his little Chris.
Big Chris, little Chris.
Oh,
This
shit.
man trying to get a
Fuck! Mind your language in front of the boy.
Jesus Christ.
It's not poor. He's got over a monkey here, and that's just in his wallet. Fucking hell, John.
Fucking hell.
You use language like that again, son. You wish you hadn't.
You wish you hadn't.
And by the time this tan's faded, you want to have paid.
Damn.
Slumped his shit.
He said, watch your mouth, but then just threatened to kill the man right in front of him. Like,
That's what I was saying. He got his son on the field trip with him.
Well, what the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be getting your rest in, boy.
You playing cards tonight, son?
Oh, that's his actual son.
No mortgage, no debts, lock, stock, a fucking lot.
It seems that Lord Apton Smythe has run out of money, and these little beauties are up for auction. But I'm not paying a £250,000 for them. I don't want to know who you use, as long as they're not complete muppets.
okay.
And don't tell them what they're worth, Barry.
Okay.
So about to get caught up in some
Yeah.
buffoonery.
It's just like Snatch. You know, the whole premise is the diamond.
Shotguns. What, like guns that fire shot?
Seth Rogen. Like.
There'd better be something there for us.
Like fucking antiques.
Antiques? What the fuck do we know about antique?
Facts.
Who are we doing this for?
You're doing it for me. It's all you need to know.
One of those on a need-to-know basis things, is it?
This man look like Solomon Grundy.
He do.
Ed has been playing cards since he could lift them up. It's that he's good with reading people's reactions, no matter how subtle.
Okay.
Can't get the poker face off on him.
Invitations.
Invitation? Well, we got 100,000 bits of paper with the Queen's head on. Will that do?
You heard?
Just you.
The others, they can wait next door in Samoan Joe's.
You must be Eddie, JD's son.
You must be Harry. Sorry, didn't know your father.
You just might meet him if you carry on like that.
Damn. This is where we at.
I mean, he kind of disrespecting the old head. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that.
That's real? Like, that was mad random.
We call each other Kenny, okay, Gary?
All right, Kenny.
Now don't fuck around, fellas. You all know the rules, and you know I won't stand for it.
What are they playing? Yeah.
Grab the horn.
Nah, take that. That's worth something. At least a couple grand. Freaking bread.
That shit a plastic replica. Man.
Yeah,
he had another one just thrown to the side and shit.
Nah, that was the other side.
Are they being followed? That was a third set of feet, right? And PJs.
Yeah.
What's that?
You asked for a cocktail?
No.
I asked you to give me a refreshing drink. Wasn't expecting a fucking rainforest.
Facts.
Excuse me, can you turn that TV down?
Why did it?
No.
Why did it get so quiet?
What is this?
What are you doing?
I am trying to find out where they keep their money.
Oh.
Every time we do a job, you have to go burning people's feet. What's wrong with you?
Oh! Did he blow himself back?
What happened?
Yeah, he right the fucking Rico. Damn. He got about size
You bet he nearly
15.
took my man's head clean off with that.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking fro.
Gotcha.
Oh. What?
Oh, they cheating, eh?
What? Oh, shit.
I thought you said there'd be no staff, buddy.
Why are you
I
still
said,
saying this
did
man's
you
name?
get those guns?
Yes! We got them! Get back in the car now, mate, okay?
He clicked
Born
it.
on a Monday. Lose on a Tuesday. We need someone to fucking distract Solomon the whole time, bro. That's why you in the boxing ring.
He said, out. She said,
Give back my money.
Give me back my money! Give it back! Wankers!
hey, if you acting like this, you shouldn't be gambling.
100,000 just to get in the dough.
Not now, please. Not now. Oh, you fucking bastard.
20 grand, open.
250.
He knows. Don't.
I don't have enough to continue.
It's a loan, or we see both your cards.
Oh, no.
I will.
Wow.
I will loan you the money.
It's a lose-lose.
No, I think I'd rather just turn them over.
Yup.
I want to keep going, so we don't have to turn them over because you can borrow.
No.
You need 500 grand to see me.
See? No.
That's if I want to see you.
Well, you're going to have a problem carrying on, ain't you?
I'll see you.
Oh, this is so stupid, bro.
I thought he was like
I expect. If you lose, of course.
prodigy and seeing people's like bullshit.
Did he just say his money back within a week?
Bam.
He won with a pair of sevens. Oh, this is a pair of six, right? Yup. Your world is crashing down. Boom. Sixes. You're done. You're done, son.
You're done. You're done.
You about to Earl.
Hell yeah.
About to throw his life up.
His boys out here waiting for him.
I know your friends are responsible for most of the cash. I will take a finger of each of you and your friends' hands. Your dad's bar, and who knows what then?
Who knows? Yup. Goober. Should have fucking flipped, man. You really let that man bully you into owing him 500,000?
He then proceeded to explain the unfortunate position they were in.
Yep.
If he said he wanted to settle the debt on his own, it would have been a lie.
I wish to Christ he would have let me settle the debt on my own.
At this point, y'all need to start booking tickets.
Why don't we just boycott the payment?
Oh,
Once was this geezer
Oh,
called
dildos
Smithy
on it.
Robinson, who worked for Harry. Within a minute, Harry's lost his rag. Reached out for the nearest thing at hand, which happened to be a 15-inch black rubber cock. Proceeded to batter poor Smithy to death with it.
Damn, Saints Row.
Deaf with it.
Actually, Harry
is a man you pay if you owe.
Well, gotta rob the neighbors.
Smoking barrels.
The best way to spoil a good walk. I think our friend is trying to tell us something. Perhaps I should take another swing just to make sure.
Oh, my God, teeing off on someone's mouth, though.
And he's standing on this man.
Oh, he's standing on
Yo.
It's in the fireplace. Shut it, you idiot! It'll trip. I think you want to have a look at this.
Drugs. Is that
Still
a
what?
Knife? A throwing knife?
Oh, shit.
Who the hell's that?
Jesus.
Oh, my.
I didn't see her neither.
I didn't see her at all. You mean?
Boo!
Fuck me. After an half weight.
Pass the scales, will he? Give some gear, Jay. Money?
You open up a company, you take out an advert on
What'd
the
he
back
say?
page of some gay mag, advertising the latest in arse-intruding dildos. But they send their checks to the other company name. You send back the check for £25 from the other company name. Now you see how many people cash that check. Because who wants their bank manager to know they tickle arse when they're not paying in checks? Probably no more than 4 weeks.
It's too long.
We all out of fingers and toes and noses.
You feel me?
Well, it's still a good idea.
You better just do that on your own, then.
Facts.
He been thinking about that shit.
So what they like then?
Puffs. Nothing heavy. 4 public schoolboys, soft as shite.
Soft as what? Soft
Shite.
as what?
Scheißer.
These boys soft. And they move in fucking slow motion, too. I hate that shit. I hate when they make stoners look like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Gotta rob the neighbors.
Don't you think there might be someone sensible involved? What about security?
There's one still gate as you go in, but they never lock it. I must have been there 50 times. It's never locked. They're all into that karma crap. They got no muscle.
All right.
Yeah, dude said he didn't want to get kebab.
So, we robbing the local weed man, huh?
Hello, my son. Do you want a lolly?
Piss off, you nonce.
Oi.
You nunts, huh?
4 young fellas got in deep with the naked handle. They owe me £500,000.
How much?
1 million. $500,000.
I'm game.
Me too.
How much they think they're gonna get, though?
They need something.
We'll be prepared, waiting, and they're armed.
Armed?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean, armed?
So he gonna hit them after they hit the lick.
So I assume the same one will be carrying them when they come back from the job.
And what did I say about Assumption being the brother of all fuck-ups?
I agree.
In the meantime, Tom, you talk to Nick the Bubble about shifting the weed.
Anyway, do you know anyone?
I know a man, yes. Just get me a sample.
Okay.
Can do.
Was this the dude at the bar?
I don't normally have anything to do with weed, Nick. I don't want to see it after a sample. I don't want to touch it after a sample. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Nathan here. He'll sort out the details. If the milk turns out to be sour, I ain't the kind of pussy to drink it.
What was he doing or trying to do?
Why he let it go like that?
Picks up the fire extinguisher and plonks it outside the entrance and switches back to his footer. He flicks a flaming match into his bird's nest and the geezer's lit up like a leaking gas pipe.
Yep, okay. I'm glad that we got back to that because I was just so hella random when it first
that
showed
was
us.
random as fuck. They got a lot of moving pieces, a lot of people.
Listen, the next time we do a job like this, we're gonna want more money, buddy.
Where's the others?
Oh, there was a couple of old Amalok muskets the butler was carrying.
I suggest you get those guns. Quick!
These motherfuckers sold this shit to who?
To this guy who got to give guns to the 4 dudes. Is that what's happening here? Right? Because they asked him for firepower?
Yeah, he asked for shotguns on.
Hey, that don't mean he was gonna get him. He said this is London. This ain't fucking what he said, Lebanon or some shit.
Yeah.
How much do you want for these muskets?
700 each.
£1 for every year they've been about. They're a bit long, aren't they?
Sawn-offs are out. People want a bit more range these days.
I want to look fucking mean.
Of course you'll look mean. You'll look really scary.
Okay. Steal the cash, sell the weed.
Hopefully he don't think about sawing them damn shotguns off.
He wants your bar.
You tell Harry to go fuck himself.
Let's go.
Stand on business.
Your son's got 3 days to find out the mill. Your bar or your son?
Looks like I'm gonna have to start planning a funeral service. These motherfuckers got the mics on.
Mics on that shit. That's smart.
Right, once he's got himself set, he gets the rest of us in. When the job's done, we come straight back here and unload.
These niggas some paper soldiers.
No.
Now, these fellas, they're your neighbours. I thought it might be a good idea to disguise ourselves a little.
Weapons? What do you mean weapons?
He said weapons, not guns. Kitchen knives?
This man.
Yeah.
Those ain't no kitchen knives. That nigga. Ooh.
What that? Have you seen your dad? Hatchet sent one of his men round.
Oh, he's the bartender. Nice.
Crazy.
Held this shit in place to dislocate it. Yo, all smoking barrels, like literally smoking in the barrels. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
I'd feel safer with a chicken drumstick.
This is
gonna
even
do more harm than good.
funnier. Because the treasure that they have, they don't even know that they have it. And Snatch, everybody knew that big ass diamond was worth something.
Cocoon them in gaffer tape, nick their van, swap the gear into the new van, and bring it all back here.
That sounded like way too much.
Yeah. A little bit of pain never hurt anybody.
Oh, no.
If you know what I mean. I think knives are a good idea. Guns for show, knives for a pro.
Guns for show.
Something we should know about you.
And that's facts. This man sounded like a straight up,
I'm not sure what's more worrying. The job or your past.
like a damn
What happened?
criminal.
Soap. Thought you like to keep your hands clean. Soap.
They call him Soap because that man been in jail. That man dropped the soap at one point.
Cause they call him Soap because he be taking them bleach baths. He know.
I thought this was meant to be a robbery. Where'd they get those outfits? Not a bad idea, that.
It's plank outside for you. He says it's in our interest.
He's not coming in here, not today.
Jesus, he's okay.
Oh, man.
Willie, this is the last time, all right? If he knows you're here, he'll be all day. Just clear this shit up. Just get rid of him quick.
See, that's why they need cameras and shit, man.
I think this is times before cameras were affordable.
I don't know. You see how much weight these motherfuckers are moving?
Yeah, you see how slow these
They
men
got
are
a
moving?
Sorry, got to do business like this now. Can't be too careful these days.
Beautiful.
What are you doing, Plank?
What do you think I'm doing?
This passed out.
Boy, I said I look a fucking guy!
This
No.
man fainted, yo.
He still got, and
And he dropped the keys.
I just had to.
Okay, nice.
Charles, get the rifle out. We're being fucked.
Oh, and they in the cage.
Oh,
fucking
man.
Crabs in a barrel.
Be careful.
Oh, shit. This man got a motherfucking
Yeah, put
dot.
the barrel. Yeah, thank you.
He got the...
Who are you going to kill, Plank? There's no one fucking there.
Oh!
He got a pellet gun?
I can't see a bloody thing. Ah! I've been shot.
There we go.
Oh, he wildin'.
I'm gonna blow his toes off. There go his toes.
Open the gate.
These niggas had a damn BB gun. If they would have had a real rifle, bruh, they would have fucking...
Yep.
They would have been good.
Oh! Up, there's a good leg.
Oh, poor guy.
There, in those shoeboxes.
She blends in
Fucking
so
camouflage,
much.
bruh.
Yo.
The damn... This shit about to be crazy. Can we see what happened?
What just happened?
He did not come out aggressive at all with that shit.
Fucking nearly chopped me arm off.
There it is.
Fucking idiot.
I can't get Epping Forest in my van.
You'll fit it all in if you have to make 2 trips.
Huh. That's real. The money go in the front or the we go in the back.
We've got a ticket already, and if you don't move it, we will move it for you. It's fill it up, put you in it. What?
I like that.
Do it quietly.
What's she gonna do?
You'll see.
Oh, this man dodged it.
No way, that man called mad air, bruh.
Where the fuck does she come from?
Damn. She just stood there. Like.
It is a big cartoon. It's like just walked up to
like
her.
when
Was
he
just
snuffed
like
the cop, the nigga like turned all slow.
They said,
No, I fucking don't. You cannot make a cup of tea, Edward.
why not?
And if you think I'm going to war without one, mate, you're mistaken.
Have you forgotten those guns, you dozy brat?
I can't be serious.
You won't get away with this.
Who's going to call the cozzers?
How are we doing, Tom?
Right as rain. I'm just going to take care of the cabs.
Keep us posted. Where the hell are we going to hide?
Don't complicate things, just hide.
Why you need to hide?
Look at damn, the poor fucking cabman. And rubbing his hands like we got a good one. They need to go to the airport.
We're on.
Yep.
He won't play about that knife.
Just up and back up!
Smack right into the
Oh no. The cop is still inside the van. He's gonna wake up eventually.
I'll find you.
What do you think this is? Fucking hide and seek?
Right, I'll see you in the van when you finish with Antomir.
Why would you? Well, I guess you are going outside. Nah, Jason's in the back. He got to have seen that traffic warden.
Nope.
We've hit the jackpot, lads. A shitload of cash.
And
a traffic warden.
Damn, he was buried.
Knock him out and dump him at the lights.
Man.
Knock him out with what? I don't know. Use your imagination.
Your elbow.
He just heard him.
Hit him again.
Traffic wardens.
Right there. That's a perfect spot. Damn, like a fucking.
Holy shit.
Oh no, they jumped.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
All right, that's it. We're done.
So far, so good.
Are you sure it's a good idea taking this back to yours?
Anyway, fuck it. The battle is over and the war is won.
No, it's not over till you pay this man.
This skunk, and it's as good as it gets.
We'll take it. Half price.
Hell no, half?
Now look, I've got a race coming up in a minute, so if you'd just be kind enough to...
Hell no, half price?
Take that round to Snow White and the Three Little Chemists.
That's his spot.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody's connected.
What? That's his.
I want this house search for bugs. I want to know who's responsible for this. Otherwise, I'm not duly responsible.
He gonna find them quick. As soon as they strip that apartment, they gonna realize that thin-ass wall.
That pile takes care of Harry.
Damn.
Go get him to him right now.
You feel me?
Express shipping.
This white shite steals my things and thinks that he can sell it back to me.
He already put it together. It's like Pineapple Express. It's so rare. It's the dopest dope you ever smoked.
No, facts. Facts.
That's crazy. And they got
it all.
They do.
They got the cash, the weed, and the guns.
Your stupidity might be your one saving grace.
Huh?
Steal my cannabis and then sell it back to me. Is this some white cunt's joke that black cunts don't get?
He don't get no drink today. Nicholas.
But what you do know is where these people live. If you bend the truth, or I think you're bending the truth, I'll kill you.
He went through his own table.
Walked through the table.
So we've got a bit of a problem, haven't we?
Help me.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Now get out there and fight him!
What
I'm
did
sick
he
of
say?
that! You little shit!
Oh!
Oh, wow. Of all ways to find out.
This deal puts us up nearly £200,000 each.
Wow.
It's not bad for a morning's work, I think you'll agree.
Well, they don't even know that he cut half yet, did they? Did they tell him that yet?
Nope.
So they had the cash.
And a puff.
Cheeky bastards. Count it. We're not going next door till we've flayed them dead men walking. Get yourselves well-hid. You wait till they get right inside the door. Then you give it on.
Oh.
And now he got the rifles.
Oh, is that you, Dean?
No, it's not using the rifle.
What do you think it is? What can I do for you? I ain't going to be seeing them or the guns again.
Can I get them?
When you dance with the devil, you wait for the song to stop. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, no fucking about now, Nick. Where can I find those guns?
This is where it's all coming to.
Yep, everybody gonna collide.
6 black cocks and a little white kitten sitting on the side of the road.
Are these guys gonna come?
decoration.
Yeah, they're gonna come back and everybody's like dead, and they're gonna just walk out with the bread like. Oh my.
This man about to dip. Ooh.
And hello. Switch your hands again.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Can you go and get the guns? I drive the car.
There's no way they're running up on Big Chris.
I would. I'd be like, Chris, let me buy them shits off you.
Right, wrap them guns up, count the money, put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, facts.
Smart man. Better to walk away with your life, bruh. Oh, hey.
Damn, even is Buddy going too? Damn. Oh, nope, he's alive.
He's the one we shot in the neck.
Is that right?
Boom. He blew it. Should have just shot him in the back of the fucking ramen.
Oh, that is wild. But the cash, the cash is with this dude. Okay, the weed is with them. Okay.
What the fuck has happened there? Jesus. Let's think about this.
No, fuck that. You can think about it. I am panicking and I'm off.
Facts. I would have been gone.
Zach, you already know you're in trouble, and then you go home and you see a bunch of dead bodies.
I know you like these sort of things. Wondered if you wanted them.
He didn't even know he needed them.
Yeah, I'll have them. You counted it?
It's all there to the pound.
I know we're going to pay.
Okay.
Good work, Chris.
Had a dildo just laying on the cash.
It was
I love this man, bro.
It was a paperweight.
Yeah.
Who has a dildo as a paperweight? Like, come
That
on.
man run the sex shop. They still gonna run down on
But
him?
I like that he mentioned that the 500 was there for them. You feel me? So maybe that's a clear. You feel me?
As if he'll care.
He'll care, all right. That was supposed to be his money. Whether he cares about us or not is different. Pass me
Very
the
true. Oh shit! Are you crazy? Didn't you not see it said Harry in the front? This man got a mini pistol.
Yeah?
They gonna kill Harry, bro.
Oh, that you, boy?
Yeah.
What does concern me is the guns you had. So get your ass over here now. And I do mean now.
And this nigga about to get... Oh, no. Are they gonna get framed for this? Well, not framed, but they gonna think...
Damn, blew his shit back.
Ooh. But now you gotta reload.
Yo.
Oh, the whole time, and he let him pull up like that. He turned. He still got one off.
Fuck are you doing here?
Oh, and got him.
What the fuck?
Dummies. That was Harry. All right.
Job well done.
Or
I made a few quid out of that one. Made a few quid, did you? Where you going? It was a 30-second drive or a 5-minute walk. I couldn't have parked outside, but I got a ticket.
And then the boys pull up, right? Because they gonna...
Yep.
They about to walk into another shit show. Yep, now Chris and Dude come in. They gonna think that they did this.
He's like, I seen enough.
That is our bag.
Yep. Get the
But if they get caught red-handed?
Who cares? Chris' job is done. Chris probably just gonna kill this other dude and keep it moving. They never zipped the bag up in this movie, I noticed that.
Don't fuck about. I'll see you in the car. It'll only take a minute.
He gonna grab a pocket pussy or something? What you doing?
For real.
But what I do know is there's no more Harry, which means there's no more debt.
Right.
We haven't done anything wrong and we're in the clear.
$500,000 richer.
Oh! This was his plan, dude. So he can attack him now? Right? Oh! This is crazy because this ties into his character in Snatch. This is what he was known for smashing people's heads in. Don't you ever fucking threaten my son.
Go get your hits.
Nah, he did.
He gonna get the fucking money.
Cheeky bastard. Oh my.
And then he gonna see and they gonna think that they... Oh wait, but Buddy's in there.
Yep, with
the gun. No, but I didn't want Chris to get shot.
Tom left through a side door and Chris left with the money.
Nice.
And everybody else got arrested.
Damn, everybody else. The warden.
He's not one of them.
Oh, yes, yes. He didn't see their faces.
I think your dad would like a word with you, Ed.
You in the clear?
It appears so.
Appears?
Yeah, ain't enough.
Well, everybody's dead, Dad. I think that's about as clear as you can get.
Facts.
You're lucky you're still breathing.
Walk your ass to the bar, nigga. Jesus. I'm like, Dad, I can't even get the back seat. Dad?
So the traffic warden identified the neighbours' bodies, which sort of puts us in the clear.
You did take care of the shotguns, didn't you, Tom?
I've got them sitting in the car. I was going to sell them back to Nick the Greek, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting hold of him.
They cost us 700 quid. I'm not going to throw them away.
Now, you take those guns and you throw them off a bridge.
Don't do that.
How much were them shits worth for real? Did they say?
Gotta be a couple mil, right?
Look,
Now, Tom!
Tell me they really about to fucking finish this movie with nothing.
Well, I ain't gonna make the same mistake now, am I? So I've decided to bring your bag back.
Thank you.
I've lost my employer, so I've taken care of myself. You understand?
Yo, I fuck with Chris. He think they gangsters, bruh. He like, if y'all go, look, here's y'all money. If y'all come looking for me still.
It's because from his perspective of everything, they are.
Handled all that shit.
They are.
They handled their shit. He definitely spent some bread. Hold up.
Oh, no. How much we talking?
How much he brought them back?
For real.
We are now officially in the money lending business.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely nothing.
It's empty.
It's empty?
Wow.
Completely? Oh, that
the
is the
fucking
magazine.
guns!
That
He's
is
about
the
to
magazine.
throw it off the bridge.
And he's about to throw them.
No.
Like I said, they're gonna leave this fucking movie with nothing, bruh. But their goddamn lives.
No.
This is fucking crazy.
No.
Go on, look.
Ah.
Oh, 250,000.
Nobody got. Oh my God! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Oh, he definitely dropping this shit. He's definitely dropping the phone, bruh. Come on, bruh. Look at that nigga. He got his whole leg up. He is fucking up, yo.
They going over.
He could have put his arms through that
They
shit.
both going over. No, they ended it like this.
Damn,
No.
they definitely did.
Oh my God, bro.
Tom, Soap, Eddie, Bacon.
Was this his
Holy
first
shit.
film that he ever did, though? I would love to know that, guys. Because, man.
There you have it. Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels in the books. As y'all can see from the end there, we were very much dialed in. Very much tuned in, man. This was one hell of a ride.
Yes.
This is like I don't know how many of y'all listen to rap and hip hop and shit, but like every once in a while, you know, you got your favorites, and then you got that one friend who's like, y'all don't really care too much for single rappers. I like those rap groups. Like I like hearing like a bunch of people on the stage, like MOP and shit like that. Like that's what this movie was like. Like this was like mad fucking people on stage, mad different groups and factions and whatever you want to call them on stage. And their worlds just colliding, bruh, and it creates a beautiful symphony, a beautiful song, lovely music, and that's what I enjoyed the most about this movie. Is just we running along, we trying to keep up with everybody. Obviously, we know that eventually things are gonna start colliding and intertwining, but it's always the how and the when that you're trying to figure out, and sometimes even the why. And they did it beautifully in this movie. They even had a couple of twists added in there, like, oh, that's this dude's weed, and they got the guns over here, and he's going over there, and they go there, blah, blah, blah. So had a lot of fun. The comedy I also enjoyed. Like I said, it was kind of cartoony, which I kind of like. It kind of gives you like the Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of feels a little bit when it comes to things like that. And yeah, just overall a great film. And like I said, as the credits was rolling, you see us, we yelling at the screen, bro. That's how you know it's good stuff. When you yelling at the people that you know damn well can't hear you, this shit was made in 1999. The script is not gonna change from our voices. This is it. But man, that's the type of ride we was on. How you feeling over there, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Once again, thank you for the request, Eli. This one was fantastic. It was. I would say it's almost as good as Snatch. I wouldn't say it's better, but I would say it's damn near on par with it. The only thing that I think it was missing was the cinematography. I think that was the only thing that was kind of missing from this. But overall, this is very damn near beat to beat on what Snatch was. But man, I loved it. I love just watching everybody go through their paces, through their own little scenarios. You know, they're trying to get that while they're trying to get this. And it was beautiful because it was like a symphony of the world's dumbest criminals coming together and colliding into one complete piece, one piece of just shots. So I loved it. I love how it all came to an end too there at the end with the, you know, did he pick up the phone in time, or did they both go over that bridge? Because that will be even funnier, because you're gonna be at the bottom of the goddamn joint, car stuck up there, like it's just looking all bad, man. But I had a lot of fun with this one. I definitely did. I don't think the comedy hit as hard as Snatch, but it was still good.
You got me feeling like there might be end credit scenes. Like
I checked already. I checked.
I had to think about it real quick. Like maybe this nigga does, like they show him coming out the water all drenched and shit.
That's what I was thinking I was gonna see too. So I was like, just let me check this. Okay, it's not there.
All right. Well, let's jump in. I mean, they pretty much started us the way movies like this typically start us. Is pretty much by introducing us to, I think they covered everybody actually. Like Nick the Greek, JD, all that. Like,
yep.
But specifically, they started with Jason Statham. Shout out to Jason. This is his debut film. And they started with him, you know, doing his thug dizzle on the corner, doing his little hustle, getting his little hustle on, trying to sell the jewelry and shizer like that. And then he was with Buddy. Eddie, yep. I think his name was JD's son. So we got that little introduction there, which was great because I like what you just said. Like we basically got the world's like dumbest fucking criminals and shit all colliding together because they kind of set the pace from the beginning. Like, not to say that they was dumb of what they did in the beginning, but it definitely failed. Like they had to run, and then the suitcase was wide open when he fucking threw it to Buddy. So that wasn't a successful little run right there. But yeah, it was just a great beginning to, you know, get us everybody, all the characters, let us know. And they even gave us a little bit behind them too. Like, oh, this is him, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to mess with this guy. This guy is this guy. He used to do this, but he probably doesn't now type shit. And that's all fun and games because that already, you know, it kind of gets the gears turning. Like, you're already starting to try to figure out, like, okay, what's going to happen? Like, who's going to collide? Like, you know, these movies aren't, the themes of these movies aren't new, right? Like, just because this is our first time seeing it, we've seen movies that are similar to this before. So the gears are turning. You're trying to figure out who's going to be messing with who's going to collide, and what is the actual story about. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the beginning and just kind of trying to get through all the characters real quick. But at the same time, I will also say beginnings like this are also kind of hard to attach to because y'all know we ain't good with names and shit like that, and they dropped all of them on us in the very beginning. So you just already kind of confused, like, God damn it. Listen, how am I going to keep up?
Names are still hitting the head and bouncing off because I wouldn't be able to tell you half the people in here what their names are. But I do like their way of doing things. Like, you know, everybody has their names and their position and what they've been doing for you know, they're setting up the stage basically. You know, some of these dudes like knew each other, knew of them. You know, we were getting stuff like that. Like, oh, do you when the what was his name? The Hatchet. Hatchet Harry, when he was on the phone, he was like, "Yo, what about this dude? His name?" And then we were introduced to Solomon Grundy. Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, this dude is a liability, and this person's dad," and then we get introduced to two knucklehead characters, and you're just like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, buddy with the fucking Seth Rogen fro.
Yeah. Like those two characters, we get introduced to those, and you're just like, wait, you're just talking about, these dudes are not liable and whatever, blah, 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 say. But then you introduce us to these two characters, and they're supposed to be able to pull off this heist. So it was just like, it was already looking bad from the jump, and just seeing who's at play here is just like, okay. We got the two failed from the intro, and now these two knuckleheads. One of them looks like a slapstick character from fucking the Three Stooges or some shit. And I like the setup though. I like the way they set up their movies. Like he has a certain style to his shit, and I think it pays off by the end of it though.
Oh, it definitely does. It definitely does. Like I said, it's just a bunch of confusion and illusion in the beginning and then execution at the end. Because honestly, there was, like, at least from my perspective, I'm focusing on Eddie, Jason Statham, the four friends.
The Fours, yep.
Right? And they're going to not even hit a lick, but hustle themselves into millionaires. And that's where, like, the first real conflict came in, because obviously Solomon Grundy and Hatchet Harry is out there cheating, and that's where we get that real first conflict of these fools being $500,000 in the hole. And like Buddy said, y'all friends, y'all all put up on this shit, so y'all all finna get taken out for this. So I like how you threw in the whole, like, they introduced us to the other goofy characters, because it's like that shit was so, it wasn't random. I won't say that, like, because obviously it all plays into the rest of the movie. Yeah. But again, like, we're following the four knuckleheads, so it's just like, wait, what the hell? They about to send these two dudes in? And that's what I'm saying. Like, they get the gears turning quick and early, because again, it's all gonna collide eventually. But you're just trying to figure out how and when. But again, back to the full on 500,000. So this is the big conflict, and this is what really gets the movie kickstarted, because now they got to figure out how the hell are they even going to pay this man back.
Yeah. And we're also introduced into the guns, the actual, the title of the movie. So that, I feel like for me, that was the point where I was like, okay, this is what we're here for. Like, like, and then that point in Snatch, when you see the diamond, you're like, oh, whoa, this is what we here for. Like, this is where the bread at. So yeah, my mind immediately goes to that, but then we start going everywhere with it.
We go everywhere. And after that, we basically run into the neighbors. Like, and I love that too, because they added it before it was important. Like, they were like, oh, the neighbors are so loud and they're thieves, and they just be talking about all this bullshit they be doing, and they kind of listened in a little bit, and that's before they even thought about hitting that lick for themselves. The neighbors even went to go hit the lick. So, like, I like how they kind of trickled that in there, and then the neighbors became important, because now they trying to go fucking get this bread from these dead. See, it's, oh my god, it's hard to talk. It's not hard to talk to this movie, but I'm realizing that I'm about to just talk the movie exactly for how it happened,
because it's
because you gotta, like, piece it together again, like.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like when they introduced the weed characters, the people who are growing the weed, I'm like, okay, it's gonna have to be a lick here, obviously. They introduce us to the door constantly not being locked, and so you starting to pick up on the little things of, like, okay, this is where it's gonna go later on, but. Yeah, I did not expect things to turn this crazy, to be honest.
At all. Me neither. Because honestly, I can't lie, bro. Even though the guns were like, oh yeah, it's the title, two smoking guns and shit. Like, for some reason, I still wasn't grasping the importance of those just yet. Like, I was like, to me, they were there, but I was just like, okay, like, because then they introduced the weed shit, and like you said, you could tell a robbery is gonna happen here because they're playing with the gate is closed and shit.
Yeah.
But even then, I was still trying to figure out like, how does this all really play out? Like, who's really gonna get robbed? What's the most important thing here? Like, I don't know. This movie was dope though. But anyways, we get introduced to them, like you said. We get introduced to them. We get the whole play-by-play of how the gate is never getting locked up. He got all these fucking knuckleheads around him. I also love how they had the girl, how they kind of threw that in there too, because again, that comes back into fucking play. At first, it was weird. I'm just like, dude, he got this slumped ass girl under his fucking
looking
like,
all drugged out
here?
and shit. Like,
yeah,
what you
like,
doing? Like, you feel me? That's what we doing here.
First thought, right?
Yeah.
First thought. But obviously that THC that they was fucking with.
Yeah.
They had everybody on slump mode. That's what it was really about.
Yep.
But I love how they brought the girl back into play. But god damn it. But yeah, and then they bring in the squirrely, what was his name? Willie? No, Willie is one of the dealers. The dude that got shot in the neck.
I don't remember his name.
Okay, but he gets introduced as well, and then I think that was just perfect because during that whole scene, I think we were even commenting on it, like, bruh, like I know I said specifically about the peephole. I'm just like, bruh, you need like peepholes or cameras when you got a setup like that, and then fucking, I think we mentioned like, shit, you could have someone that on the other side of the door and somebody else just behind them, like telling they ass, like that's why y'all need to keep the damn cage closed. And they didn't even do that, to get in, but they still got in, which was also funny because they didn't get in exactly how they thought they was gonna get. I'm sorry, bro. You lying, bro. This movie's actually funny, bro. I don't know.
It is, but it is. I feel like.
Do you really remember Snatch like that, bro?
I feel like Snatch, we had like laugh out loud like moments, like, you feel me, like we're dying laughing in some of those scenes. I feel like we didn't have that. I feel like we were like, laughing, but I don't think we were like
subtle. It's that subtle.
Subtle, yeah. It was like a subtle laugh. Yeah.
I feel like talking it out, like the scenes were kind of funny,
bro.
Like,
it's watching dumb criminals just do dumb shit. It's funny in that sense. Like, it's just like, yo, these dudes are so dumb. Like, how is this happening? Like,
my nigga said, yeah, I've been there about 50 times, bro. The gate ain't never locked.
Never.
And then they get there, bro, and this shit is locked. And then the nigga passes out, bro. The nigga faints. Like, this, like, shit like that is fucking goofy, bro. That shit is funny. But you're right. We wasn't, like, cracking up while it was happening. But now I'm thinking back at it. It's just like, that shit was goofy as hell, bro. And I know I'm skipping around, y'all, but it's just a puzzle piece. This movie's a big puzzle.
Nah, there's a lot going on in this film, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guy Ritchie films are pretty scattered because there's a lot of characters, but
even Rowan, like, we didn't figure out who Rowan really was until, like, I don't even know. I was gonna try to give a number of scenes, like if I really knew, like how many scenes passed from when we first got introduced to him to when we found out that it was his weed. But this nigga trying to figure out who Rowan is.
Well, it was written all over my face, huh? I was just like, Rowan.
You got me second guessing if that's his actual name,
Rowan. I'm
the black dude.
Okay, there we go.
Because remember they gave him his little no.
Yeah. That moment
we didn't
was
really
funny.
know who he was until they gave us the second moment of that's his weed. Like, so he does these puzzle pieces of films, and oh man, they fit together so well.
They do, because we that was funny. But it like you said, it's puzzle pieces, because basically we were introduced to him at that scene, with the bar, them going into the bar. We seen him. We're like, okay, this dude, they done stopped all the music. Everything got quiet, and then it just focused on his face and was like, no. But before that, we got the whole, they opened up the bar door, and the dude come out in flames. You just like, wait, what is going on here?
Nobody said nothing.
Nothing. We just walking in like nothing, like it's a regular day. So like things like that, you watch and you're just like, okay, the setup here is crazy. But then of course they come back and tie it into actually introducing you into the character and why the way he is the way he is. You know what I'm saying? He loves watching his races, and you know what I'm saying. He needs to be locked in, and he showed that throughout the entire like throughout all his scenes. Like he always was locked in. So you know, I like that because it was basically set up for another character, but yeah, you don't know that. You just think it's some random craziness, but no, it's just the way Guy Ritchie works. Like he sets things up in a weird, interesting way that has you just like, what is going on here? Like, but then eventually you get it, and you're just like, okay, I like that. It works, and I think his introduction worked for me. Like I liked it.
Me too.
Even though I forgot his name.
Completely random. But I would like to see a murder mystery from this guy, bruh. Like just the way this movie was set up specifically, bruh. It's just like,
yeah,
he puts things where they need to be when they need to be, and you just don't know until you know. Like, and I know we just not recently, but you know, we seen Knives Out within the past year, 6 months, I would say. So kind of recent. Yeah, so it just kind of got me thinking about that, like how all the shit always kind of comes back at the end and pieces itself together so beautifully. But anyways, like we were saying, got introduced into Rowan and stuff. So again, just another interesting piece to the puzzle because again, the weed sellers, they were like a minority in this film, because like even if everyone else were, you know, dumb criminals, they were criminals nonetheless. Whereas these guys, and I guess, you know, by definition, yeah, they're criminals. There's fucking, you know, they're growing weed in places where it's not legal. But
really
like
not.
They were soft, like
they're
how
not
Buddy said, who got shot in the neck. Yeah, like,
they're
not goons.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they just people. So I do kind of like that, because it was like, damn, like where is these guys' protection, and what are they really doing? Do they really think life is this simple? So it's kind of cool that they were like slightly attached to Rowan. I don't know why he didn't have no big black dude sitting around the couch with him all day. But
facts, the dude's so damn big, he's cut from the frame. It's just crazy.
That's some Cartoon Network shit.
That's funny. See, yeah, like Guy Ritchie knows some. Like he has good subtle comedy. Like I feel like, and this one is very subtle. Like, like so, yeah, I give it to him. Like look, every time that happened, I like internally chuckled. Like it was just funny. So yeah, I like his style. Man. I like his style.
Me too. I loves it very much. But yeah, everything basically all led to everybody getting back popping. So let's discuss it, man. Let's discuss how we felt about these specific moments. So I was gonna start with that gate. Where you want to start?
Oh, when they pulled up to the gate and Toesies, Gonesies?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's start there.
Let's start there. Because, I mean, everything else before that was just everything leading up to that, essentially. But I feel like this is when shit really kind of started. I mean, I guess technically when the two knuckleheads, that's really when they did their first. Well, I guess that's the first like kind of action, you know, we got, because motherfucking guns were drawn. And, you know, bullets were fired. missed.
Here's what's parted.
My man just got the perm. And
he just got the shit parted. Like
bro,
top piece was looking like an open book. Like this shit was looking crazy.
That's that subtle comedy though.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want to wear no damn ski mask because he just got his shit done. All the money I paid on my hair, like, and then boom, get that shit shot up. But yeah, to the gate scene. So this was super, super funny and a lot of fun because, like we said, Buddy keeps talking about the gate's always locked and blah, blah, blah. And obviously, you expecting that too. Like, you expected for these dudes to really, really keep their gate unlocked and make it real simple for these guys to come in here and do what they do. But nah, this time they got it on lock. And it makes sense because they're counting the bread out too. Like, so it's like, nah, bruh, I feel them. We close for the next, 2 hours or so. Excuse me. But this was great because this is when some of the comedy starts getting sprinkled in. Like I said, Buddy faints like when he got the damn gun to his face. Fucking the dudes come rushing in thinking that it's their cue to come in. They hit Buddy. The damn keys go flying. They're able to get those back. So I was like, cool. Like, that didn't take too long. But they sitting there juggling with the keys, getting shot with freaking airsoft. So it's just like they already started this lick terribly.
Mm-hmm. The best part, obviously, is the girl. Yep. She's the best part, bro, because the first time not the first time, the second time they introduced us to her, she was camouflaged in the chair. Mm-hmm, and the third time they introduced us, she was camouflaged in the chair. And I just loved it because obviously she gets up and has a fucking moment. Like, I wonder, did she survive all of this? Did she get deaded? Like, what happened to her? I remember she's just getting knocked out. And then, like, we never heard from her again. So I'm just wondering, is she okay? But, yeah, that moment of her just getting up, grabbing the Bren, and just letting that thing sweep was just a fantastic moment for her. Because I legit thought they were going to do nothing with this girl other than just having her blend into the background. But they actually gave her, like, a nice little scene. Like, imagine you reading the script and you open it up and it's just you as a druggie, and then your moment is this moment. Like, it's got to be pretty awesome to read that. So yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah, they gave her a big ass machine gun too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like guy on the couch from Half Baked. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's just a nigga on the couch this whole movie. Like, he get his one little moment. Like, he gets up and actually says something. Gives some good information. So yeah, I feel you, because like you said, the second time she gets sat on. The third time, I literally looked at the couch just to make sure, like, because of the second time. Like, that's why I knew she was there. Like, I was just like, hold on, let me.
I didn't even see
They
her.
gonna get me this time. Like, and I saw her head there, and I was like, okay, she there. But either she was covered by the shit, or the pants she was wearing was like the exact same fucking design, because she was hella camouflage, bruh. So yeah,
Solid
that
Snake
scene
will be proud.
You said Solid Snake?
Yeah, he would be proud.
She need to pull out the cardboard box. Be proud. But yeah, just all around great, wacky, funky scene.
Mm-hmm.
That again just begins and ends the way that you don't expect. and at this time, the money and the guns are already kind of in motion at this point. Like, they in motion because the guns are elsewhere.
Yep.
The guns done got sold.
Yep. Well, we didn't know about the money because we were going there to hit for the weed, right? We were going there to...
No, the money too. They knew they was going to get money.
Okay.
Like, you ain't about to hit no drug house and not expect to get a little bit of cash. I don't know if they expect to get as much. Cause
exactly.
Yeah, they got like...
Bro, you seen that.
Because he said they had
500. Yep.
And then there was like another fucking stack.
Yep.
So, yeah, maybe they didn't know how much, but they knew that... I believe they knew that there was going to be money there for sure. But... yeah, this goes into the plan of the four boys, because they already know that the neighbors were gonna rob the farmers, and then they were gonna rob the neighbors. So this part actually kind of goes as planned. Outside of the traffic warden, right?
Yep.
Yeah, outside of the traffic warden, I would say that part kind of went. Did any hiccups happen?
Nah, it played into their favor because the traffic warden actually came and kind of saved them at the end. So everything actually played out perfectly here. The successful hit. But the problem was, as we were saying in the film, y'all have the 500 right now. Go bring it to the mans. And what they end up doing, they end up celebrating. And that's where you fuck up, because you wake up the next morning, probably not punctual, because you're like, I got a bunch of money. Do I have to really worry about life anymore? No, I could wake up at 2 in the afternoon. So, that was the only problem.
Yeah, and then they tell him to strip the crib for bugs. And I guess he fucking gets mad and throws his mans.
Yep.
And his head goes through the fucking drywall.
Mike all up in the shit.
That's how they get caught. Okay, yeah, because I'm like, there was a hiccup, but where and when?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And then from there, that's when, by that time, Nick the Greek already had a sample. You feel me?
Yeah, of the weed.
Gave
it to Rowan.
He gives it to Rowan, and Rowan's just like... he ends
That's the
up,
Pineapple
you know,
Express.
exactly, it's Pineapple Express. So now we got to do what we got to do. Yeah, I love the layers of this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful because like they go out to go do their own thing. They come back, they see everybody gone. Money obviously gone. Buddy has it. Chris, right? That's
Chris
his
got
name?
it at this point. Yep. Because
At this point,
boy out.
Chris comes as it. We got the two knuckleheads still out there trying to get the guns. But what I love about this moment here is that everything is kind of brought into one place. Like all the valuable things, even the things that they don't believe to be valuable, aka the two smoking barrels, are all brought together. So I think that's what I love the most about this movie is that the thing that was most valuable, well, I wouldn't say most valuable. Obviously, the cash is the most valuable thing here, you know? But the thing that was like, okay, the catalyst for most of this, you know what I'm saying, was the guns. And nobody knew about it, which is a beautiful thing. That I think it's, I don't know. It's something about just everybody not knowing that these were the guns that were worth so much money, and they're just passing it around. Well, not passing it, but it's getting passed around like nothing. And it's just it's a beautiful it's a beautiful thing, man. I thought they played it off well with the guns.
They did. Motherfuckers even caught bodies with them shits, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna shoot.
Got bodies on them.
They're probably worth more
They either
now.
went up or down. Yeah, I was gonna say they either went up or down, motherfucker, in value for that shit, bro. Them fucking. I think they killed like 3 people with them shits. Cause Harry shot one. Yeah, Harry shot one person.
That's it.
Solemn.
Hit
the other person.
Yep. And Buddy had it, but he didn't shoot him.
He didn't?
No, you remember he walked out the side door.
Yeah.
And then
so
Buddy left with the money. Yeah, that was the narration. Yeah. Another funny occurring thing that just kept going on throughout the movie was Hatchet Harry's desk was just constantly just filled with sex toys and all types of other shit, which was pretty funny though. I can't lie. It's you know, it's not YouTube friendly, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean he the sex king. That's his job. Whether that's the front or not, he need to look the part. So motherfucker had the fucking paddle with the little spikes on it.
And the man backstory is, to kind of deter people, is he'll beat you with a big black cock.
Hey.
To death. Don't forget that. To death.
You gotta understand the willpower to do that. What's some shit's made out of silicone?
Yeah,
plastic.
That was at least
anything that ain't metal.
12.
Man, regardless, you beating someone to death with that? That's gonna take a while and some strength.
No, not really.
Shit.
Not really. That's a mandango there.
That shit is plastic though, nigga. Like
don't matter. That plastic hurt a lot more than you think, motherfucker.
That shit still ain't gonna take as quick as a metal back.
It's not.
To the head,
You seen
nigga,
him? He was there like.
Exactly.
It was looking like the scene when they were jumping the damn traffic dude. Like.
Oh my god, that was funny. That reminded me of the little Batman gif when they jump fucking Red Hood or whatever. But yeah,
still sick, y'all. My bad.
Pretty much, you know, everything else happens. Like we said, Harry gets bodied, the money keeps transferring, the guns keeps transferring, and then we pretty much run into Chris. This is when Chris kind of starts getting a little bit more to his story because his son gets captured by the neighbor, which I love. I love that the neighbor didn't let this shit slide. He like, yo, fuck that. Because I thought he was going to be like, yo, fuck it. Like, I should just count my blessings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took the money. It is what it is. Like, but the neighbor, you know, he felt like he was a big baddie himself, too. And I don't even know if the neighbor, well, maybe he knew who Harry was, but he probably didn't know that Chris worked for Harry. Who knows? Point is, he went to go get his bag. So I like that. I like that they threw that in there. They, you know, continued to kind of play around with the conflict, even if you thought it was, you know, potentially finished. And Chris, in Chris fashion, is going to protect the bloodline. goes to drive over to the crib and to Harry's office, and freaking bams into the car. Now this is crazy because this is another like random thing that happened, but played into the story perfectly because I'm pretty sure he just crashed into whichever car was gonna be in front of Harry's office. He had no idea that was Eddie and them boys with the fucking money. Like, so I love this part. Obviously, we already kind of talked about how he went inside. He saw a buddy with the guns and walked away. That was cool. He got the money from Eddie and stuff like that, which was great. And then we pretty much start flowing into our conclusion. Like, we're pretty much, at least me, I was kind of accepting the fact that the 4 guys were gonna leave out this movie with nothing, empty-handed. Which actually they left it open, but they kind of did. They left it open.
They did.
They left it open, but yeah, we started getting the close up. Everybody, they said like pretty much everybody got arrested. So maybe that answers the question. What if the girl just got arrested too? Like, at least for questioning. I don't know if. Well, she did technically kill somebody. Well, she could probably argue self-defense type shit.
Definitely.
Because even buddy who got shot in the toes was still alive.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, but anyways, everyone got arrested. The 4 boys basically got off scot-free because the only thing that connected them was the gun. So this is our final conflict here in the last couple of minutes of the movie. Shout out to JD, actually, to Pappy for, he ain't let his son just run the streets and do whatever he wanted. He, caught him one good time in the face, and then when he came home, he let his ass know, bro, you ain't riding in this car with me. You probably gonna have to earn your respect back, I guess, as my son. You gonna walk yourself to the bar. But we got a great scene. Chris comes in with the bag, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh shit, maybe they do get the freaking money. Maybe they do get to leave unempty-handed.
This is where Formal fails as a reactor, y'all. Okay, let me tell you how and why. Formal has mentioned earlier in this movie, they never close that bag. That bag always stays open. And the one moment was the bag closed, that shit was dumb empty.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Because that shit was always open.
Always.
Like, because there was one scene where I don't even think the niggas even knew there was money in that shit. But then it was just sitting there open. It was just like, oh, there's money in this bitch. Like, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. One time it was closed.
But not only that, but they failed. All of them. All 4 of them failed. For the simple fact.
Unzip that hoe.
No, it's not even that. For the simple fact that y'all come out of this with no bread. And you telling me the only thing that could potentially put some money in your pocket, y'all just gonna throw over a fucking bridge?
Yeah.
Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Even if it is the one thing that ties into you, that just means you start getting on the phone right now who want to buy some ratchets.
Figure it out.
We need to get rid of this shit tonight. It's just that simple. Like, we ain't got no bread. We done spent 25 racks each to fucking get into the thing, and this is where we at. Not to mention that they don't even know that the only reason they all up in this is because they were fucking cheating.
Yeah,
and they didn't even find out.
That.
They didn't even find out about none of that.
Find out about that.
So it's
shit.
just like it's just crazy, man. How this ending was. I do love the, giving them the magazine and all that. Because when it was empty, I was like, damn, he did them dirty. But then I seen the magazine, I'm like, that's actually pretty dope. I like that because he's like, okay, it's empty, but it's really not. Like,
it's not. So
it's like
you still getting. Because what it said, did it say each or both of them together were 250 to 300?
200. Yeah, I think it was just maybe each, or maybe just for the whole. Because if it was just 200 for all of them, that would have been nice. But even so, say if they sold it for 250 minimum, that's the 100 grand, the 100 grand, and then 150. Y'all split it between 4 of y'all.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
4, yeah. Because that's what I was saying. Because I think it said between 250 and 300, so that's still only 200,000 less than what they were trying to. Well, unless you add up all the weed and and then it's much bigger. But
yeah.
But to your point, the original dollar amount is 100K.
100K. Yeah.
So that's
100K.
the real. That's the real. So they would have made their bread back. So
and they would have made 35,000 in profit, which is it's beautiful. Maybe a little bit more. I think 37.5. But yeah, that's a nice little come up. But at the same time, I would like to know what y'all think, man. That's what I really want to know. All right, if y'all still rocking with us this long, do y'all think he fell into the water? Did the guns fall into the water? Like all of it. Let us know if there's any like videos of the director talking about it or whatever. Y'all already know. Shoot us the links, cause yeah, I definitely would like to know, because they could have done all of this for nothing, right?
Bro, like I said,
world dumbest criminal.
The most important gift is life itself.
Nah, facts.
Because they all, like his dad said, you lucky you breathing or even walking, motherfucker. Like all four of they ass should be dead, and technically it really should only be Eddie. Like I know they all put up, but Eddie's the one who went in. He's the one who made the decision to
the dumbass decision.
Fucking take the loan and shit. Like that was all on him.
Who knows? Maybe.
I wish he would have said I could pay it all back myself, but he said all of us had to pay it back. Like, nigga, go ahead. Nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, they went through some shit chasing that bread. Because he say at the poker table he didn't go for the, they lend me the money shit. Like, and he just lost 100K. They would have just lost 100K, but at least now they got some type of experience in life. And not only that, potentially 250, 300,000. So, yeah, I don't know.
All I'm going to say is what we were presented in this movie with what we were presented with, that nigga fell over. There's too much goofy shit going on for him not to, man. That man had his leg. Like, I didn't know because he's kind of a tall dude. So I'm thinking, like, okay, he's good. Like, he can get this. But they making it real hard for him. And then that last shot, they had the leg up. Like, because at first I ain't see the leg up. I'm just like, okay, he's holding on. He's, he good. Like, but then he had that leg up, bro. He's going over. He going, because he's going to let go with that hand that he's holding. Instead of just putting the guns down and using that hand, he gonna try to do it the other way, and he's gonna slide on. And then I'm pretty sure there were like holes in the bridge. He could have just slid his hand in that bitch and pushed them shits off if he really wanted to. Like, so they just had to make it complicated for the LOLs, for the lols. That's what
facts, the trolls,
the laws. But yeah, my open-ended answer is that he fell. He fell. And who knows though? Maybe even if they get wet, if they could dry them off nice. But it ain't even about getting wet. It's about them shits just getting lost in the current, bruh. Like them shits, they hit that damn water and they gone, bruh.
Yeah. Once they hit the water and he's in the water, he ain't gonna be worried about them guns.
Yeah, exactly.
They where they supposed to be. You feel me?
Exactly. And I'm not, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Exactly.
But I'm good. I had a real fun time with this.
Yeah, me too, man. I had a lot of fun. But I'm gonna just go ahead and score this one, man. I'm gonna give it an 8.8. I think it's a closer 9. It's definitely up there. I love Guy Ritchie's style so far. These 2 films that we've seen from him have been really good. I just like the way he kind of creates his worlds and his vision. I think he has a different style from a lot of other directors out there, and I quite enjoy it. So, yeah, I think an 8.8 is a nice place for this movie.
Beautiful. I agree. Definitely digging the style. Like I said, I would love to see like some type of murder mystery, thriller, something where they lay out the puzzle pieces and in the end just hits you with a smack. I think he could handle all of those types of movies. So I would love to see something. Maybe I just need to go Google his name and see what else he's been working on or has worked on. But I'm going to give it the 8.5. This was a great movie. Had a great ride. Like I said, I was digging the comedy. Some of it was cartoony. And, yeah, it's just random, like the randomness. Like, there was like a minute in here where they turned on subtitles out of nowhere. Like,
yeah, they did.
And I'm just like, why'd they do that for? But then as I was listening and reading, I was like, okay, I see why they did that. Like, because they were definitely saying, like, two almost completely different things. So I had a lot of fun with this, and then also I kind of enjoyed like the movies when like everybody kind of dies. Not to be mean, bruh, but it's kind of funny when shit like that happens. It's just like it's like the Spider-Man meme, like everybody's just pointing at each other, but with guns. We all die.
We all shoot at once.
You feel me? Like next day air type shit. Like, but yeah, great scores across the board. Let's see what the world tanks.
8 IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes 8.5. 8.8 for audience. So 8.5, 8.8. I think it's within the 8s. I feel like IMDb is gonna be like 7.4 or some shit like that. Some bullshit.
IMDb gave it an 8.1.
Okay, I was close.
Metacritic gave it a score. You want to guess the Metacritic?
Metacritic, no one really cares for Metacritic, but if I had to guess, I would say 8.6.
67.
Damn, who the fuck is over there? Like, who was watching this?
Rotten Tomatoes, 75, the tomato meter.
Okay.
93, the popcorn meter.
I knew it was gonna be high, but I didn't think it was gonna be that high. Damn, 70 what? 73?
Yeah, no, 75.
75, man. Harsh critics. I could see it though. I could see it losing a point there. I could see it, y'all.
I feel like there's not many movies that we run into where the gap is so big.
That is a big gap.
That's almost 20 fucking percentage points.
Maybe certain people like us, who've probably watched Snatch first and then come back and watch that and kind of gave it a, you know. I feel like, I don't know if our scores would differ if we watched this one first before Snatch. But I did give it a little boost.
Cause I don't even remember what I gave Snatch, bro. Like
I don't know. I think you would have gave it like a 9, like probably a little less, probably 8.5. You probably gave it the same score.
I got terrible memories.
Nah, that's facts.
All right, y'all, we out of here. If y'all still rocking with us, Ellie, shout out to you. Let's not forget
Ellie.
Definitely appreciate your first two. You knocked it out of the park. First two movies, which most of our requesters do. So it's good to see that you just chugging along with the rest of them. So we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep us moving and grooving. Y'all already know what to do with the video. Drop your likes. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this movie.
And most importantly, if you enjoy content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. We also have full-length watch-alongs, but you're going to have to bring your own copy, of course. The Patreon link will be in the descriptions down below. The floor is out, y'all.
Peace.